Hello everyone, my name is Shane Luke, and today I will be talking about feedback in the small business world, overcoming the difficulties of change as it relates to a small business called Grounds Coffee Shop. Grounds Coffee Shop right now, they're suffering from high employee turnover, low employee productivity, and diminishing product quality over time. The recommendation is that feedback is going to be able to fix most of these problems. We look at employees' attitude towards feedback, what employees think should happen, and the employee management relationship as far as the difficulties of feedback. Why is change difficult? Well, people are used to a certain way of doing things. It is hard to force them to change it into doing something else. Not all change is good. It's very possible that a change in policy or procedure can make things worse or can make attitudes worse within the workplace. The psychology of feedback is that there are those that feedback triggers a mental response that makes people feel like they're being attacked, that their way of life is being attacked, and it triggers a sort of fight or flight response. So getting over these and implementing feedback can be a difficult thing. What changes can be made? Uh, the recommendation is surveys, one-on-one feedback, and meetings. Surveys are easy. They can be done via email anonymously, or they can be done written on paper. One-on-one feedback is one-on-one meetings with a person, doing interviews, and asking more open-ended questions to see what they think. Meetings include multiple individuals within a meeting space. It can be a select group of individuals or it can be everyone, but it allows everybody to be comfortable with one another and in a setting where they can have support, and if they speak out, then their voice is being heard by more than one person. They have people there that they trust that can back them up. This is especially true because at Grounds, the employees and management are basically two parts of a clique. The employees are all on one side and the management are all on the other. What are the positives of feedback though? Greater employee participation, greater employee motivation, idea generation, conflict management, greater management trust. These are all things that are fairly obvious, but like I said, it's difficult to implement change, and it's the same thing with feedback. There are those that it's very possible they will not accept any sort of feedback loop or any sort of feedback procedure, and it's very possible that management will either have to compromise with that employee, allow them to not interact with feedback, or at worst, termination. However, I believe that with those who are willing to work with the policy and procedures, that there is a great list of positives to be gained. Feedback gets easier over time. Once you start doing feedback, you do it regularly, you do it often, and it almost becomes second nature. You change the culture within your business, and it becomes a regular thing. The recommendation is to start small. So use something like a survey or use something like a group meeting to kind of get a sense of how your employees will take feedback. Use your existing tools and then implement more and more from there. Lastly, the ultimate problems that are occurring, the high employee turnover, the lower employee participation, those can all be fixed with feedback. Uh, letting employees know that they're doing well, giving employees a better sense of what they should be doing, what the responsibilities are. These are all things that can fix all the problems that Grounds Coffee Shop is experiencing right now. Thank you for listening, and that is my final recommendation for this project.